Good morning, YouTube. It's your girl, Brick Beats Faces. And I'm back at it again with another video. This video is going to be a little awkward. As you can see, I am in my bathroom, and you might hear a lot of noise in the background just because I know they're doing a lot of construction on my apartment building, and it's been annoying AF trying to record with all of the loudness. And I have to kind of talk soft because my boyfriend is sleeping. He just got in from work and I'm not trying to wake him on top of this noise, so bear with me. I wanted to do this video today because I've just been feeling like I want to fight. But seriously, I wanted to do this video because I wanted to share some events that have happened over the past couple of weeks, and I just wanted to share and shed light on some positivity because I feel like life gets pretty hectic for almost everybody, and a lot of times people don't know how to dig themselves out of a really dark place. A lot of people can't afford to take care of their mental health, so a lot of things around them and their everyday life starts to fall apart, and I feel like that was starting to happen to me. But I feel like I finally found my place of zen, and I just want to share that experience with you guys. So just continue to watch this video. Oh yeah, this is not going to be a makeup video, but I am shooting a makeup video. I just didn't really want to do a makeup video with all of this noise going on, so I'm probably going to do a voiceover video after I do this video. Yeah. So, long story short, I just been feeling like my headspace, I haven't been in the greatest of headspaces. My mind, I've been having a lot of negative thoughts. I've been just very uninspired, very unmotivated, and just in a big funk. I titled this video Jhenè Aiko Saved My Life because, number one, I was trying to see how clickbait worked, and you clicked on it, so I win. Serious note, I did title this video because she is the person that kind of motivated me and triggered this change in my mind and the way that I think. And I'm going to put the links to the videos that I saw below. And I know I always be saying I'm going to put the link to a video below, and I never put the video link below, but I'm going to do it because I'm a better person these days, okay? But no, I feel that she has a very calming aura about her, and I was just watching some videos about her, and then I've really been getting into her music lately, and it's just been putting me in just such a tranquil state. Like, I just feel a lot better, and I feel like I've been able to really think more clearly after watching some of these videos that she was in, and I've taken some tips and things that she does in her everyday life, and I've started applying them to my own life, and I'm already seeing just how much more I am, and I don't really feel as anxious. I have not had any of these negative thoughts over the past like 3 days, which is great because literally waking up and having these thoughts the minute you wake up till the time that you go to sleep, it's like constant all day. It's like I would have moments where I'm like literally like shaking myself like, bitch, why do you keep thinking about this stuff? And I'm talking about just, I don't even want to mention how bad the stuff was. It was just not that I was like suicidal or anything, like no, not like that, but it was really bad and I didn't like it and it made me uncomfortable. So I'm just going to get right to it. The first thing that I did was I changed my morning routine. The thing that I do when I wake up is I don't grab my phone. I don't check Instagram, no social media, nothing. Only social media thing that I do go on is YouTube, so that I can pull up my videos, so that I can practice saying more positive affirmations and listen to more motivational speeches and things like that. I'm repeating those out loud as I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing, whether I'm making my tea, stretching, or whatever the case is. And yeah, so that goes on for about 30 minutes to an hour, and sometimes I even take notes on the positive affirmations that stand out the most to me. So I have my little journal, and I'm going to read some back to you guys. I'm not going to read all of them, just a few, but one of them is, I am what I think, so I think positive. I allow my thoughts to drift to a positive and peaceful place. I'm making every effort to forgive myself and others. I choose to react in a positive way in all situations. I'm the master of my own thoughts. I am confident. I am wise. I am creative. I am strength. I am energetic. I am powerful. I am open to change. I am blessed. Really. Really. I am grateful. I believe in myself. I am motivated. I am dedicated. And I am worthy of the riches I desire. So those are just a few that I picked up from some of the videos that I've been watching, some of the ones that stood out to me. And there's some more, but it's a lot. I'll be reading all day. But yeah, so I try to say those back to myself, and as I'm finding new ones, because I haven't memorized them all, but as I'm finding new ones that I really like, I just write them down in my little journal. Another thing that I started doing is writing down things that reminders, I guess I should say. And some of them I'll go a little bit more into detail. I am so sorry about this because it's very annoying, and I'm really trying to get this video done because they literally do this from the time I wake up at like 7:30 until like 6 o'clock in the afternoon or in the evening. And I will try my best to explain some of these things to you guys. The first thing that I wrote down is a little bit of an equation. It's feelings plus reaction equals outcome, right? So I feel that a lot of times the way, not even just me, the way people react to certain situations determines the outcome of the situation. But something that people fail to realize is the thing that triggers your reaction, which is your feelings. So my personal opinion, I don't feel that feelings are things that someone can control, because you never really know what someone's going to say or do to you. All you can do is change how you react based on what you feel when that person says or does something to you. So that's why I jotted down that feelings is something that you can't control, followed by a reaction, which is something you can control, and that may determine, you know, the positivity or the negativity of the outcome. So that's just my reminder to focus on thinking before I react, and just taking my time before I react to something, because that could really either help me or hurt me in the outcome. And I know sometimes, because I am a bit of a hothead, it don't take much for me to get pissed off. I don't even think about it, and that's something I need to stop doing, because I don't have a problem with admitting when I'm wrong or apologizing, but it's like I don't even have to do that if I take my time and actually think before I react. So that's something that I know I need to start doing. Another thing is say what you want and mean it when you say it. If someone asks you or even asks me to do something that I really don't want to do, like even if it's a family member or a friend or something, I have a thing where it's like, even if it's something I really don't want to do, I might just be like, okay, sure, yeah, whatever, okay. And then it's like, I know I really don't want to do it. So there was even a time when I learned this from this young man I did a video with. Basically, we were on a crunch for time for shooting this dance video. And I will put the link to that in the description. But we only had 20 minutes to shoot this video with the videographer. And I knew in my mind how I wanted my video to be shot. But the videographer was doing his job. He was making suggestions of things that he think would be dope and yada, yada, yada. And we were trying to do things his way. But in my mind, I'm like, I know I have suggestions, but I'm also thinking he's a videographer. He knows what he's doing. But this young man, Nadell, he actually pulled me to the side and he's like, I'm going to need you to tell this man exactly what you want. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, say what you want and mean it when you say it. And I did. And my video came out the way that I wanted it to be. But I was basically holding back because I figured he was a videographer. He should know how to make it right. But if you have a vision, if you have something that you see in your mind, speak up about it. Because at the end of the day, you're the only person that can see your vision. And you have to help other people to see that. So speak up, say what you want, mean it when you say it. If you don't want to do something, say no, period. And that's the next point that I put is it's okay to say no. Nobody likes a yes man. Plus, I've never been a yes man or a yes woman anyway. I'm quick to tell somebody no. But if it's somebody that I love and care about, it's like, okay, I guess. No. Mamas, daddies, sisters, cousins, y'all get the no too. Fuck. The next thing is focus on one thing at a time, just because I know it's so many things that I really want to do and I'm trying to do it's like I wake up and my mind is on go and I'm thinking about so many different things, and it's like I'm trying to cram everything into one day and get everything done, when realistically I need to just try to focus on one thing at a time. And that doesn't mean like, oh, I only can focus on my dance career until I pop, like, and then when I pop, then I can start focusing on makeup. Like, no. So my thing is, I plan to designate certain days for certain things so that I can have my attention be focused on one thing at one time. I just feel like that just makes the process of creating and being artistic and expressing yourself a whole lot easier. That also leads me to don't rush. Everything happens in due time. I know a lot of people, including myself, you might visualize the life that you see for yourself, and it's like you want it so bad, so you feel like you need to. No, chill. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. Because one thing that I had to start asking myself, if God gave me everything that I asked for today, what would I do with it? Would I know what to do with it? Would I know how to handle it? Would I be able to live the life that I want if it's given to me, if it just fell into my lap today? Realistically, I know that I would not. I will adjust to it, but if it came today, like, man, you going on tour with such and such, and this person needs you to go over here and do makeup for them, and you need to create a vlog, like, I feel like I would not be able to do it. So I need to figure out how to juggle multiple things at the same time while focusing on them separately, if that makes sense. Next thing is stop sleeping on yourself. One thing that I have noticed over the years, my confidence level has kind of went down, because as far as being a dancer, I stopped training when I went to college. So from grade school up to the end of high school, dance was life. And then I got to college and it was like, dance don't exist. And again, here and there, I was doing like fashion shows and choreographing for fashion shows, stuff like that at school, but that wasn't necessarily the type of dance that I wanted to do. So when I got out of college and I realized dance was something I wanted to get back into, it was kind of hard to do that because I hadn't trained in like 4.5 years. So I'm still building that confidence, but I also have to know that you low-key kind of fire. Like, bro, stop sleeping on yourself. Next thing is, if it makes you happy and it doesn't hurt others, then do it, period. What I mean by that is, as long as you're not like trying to kill somebody, if you find joy in being an axe murderer, this video is not for you. I'm not talking about that. But if whatever it is that you're trying to do with your life, as long as it is not contributing to the downfall of others or hurting other people, then it's like, do it. Who cares what anyone else has to say? If your mom doesn't agree with it, if your cousin doesn't agree with it, because at the end of the day, like I said, only you can see your vision. Sometimes you have to really make people a believer, like, especially with parents. Like, parents tend to be very old school, you know, depending on what generation you grew up in. I know my mom is very old school, so it's like they just have their way of thinking, and then millennials, we have our way of thinking. And it's just, the world has changed so much, so I feel like now it's like a show and prove type of thing. Like, I hear what you're saying, Mom, but this is something that really means a lot to me, so I'm just gonna have to show you. You may not see the vision, you may not get it, but in the long run you will. So, you know, just do it if it makes you happy, because then a couple years from now, when you sit down with your kids and you reflecting on your life, like, damn, this is not what I had in store. I'm not doing nothing I said I always would, and then that might come around and bite you in the ass. So yeah, it makes you happy, doesn't hurt others, do it. The next point is, it is okay to be selfish. You come first. That is very important, because again, I have a really big family, but I don't really communicate with a lot of my family on my mom's side and my dad's side. I have my friends, and then I have my small circle of family members that I really do talk to. So it's like, I cherish those people so much that a lot of times I put them before me. And like, if someone calls me and they need something, I know I really can't afford to do this right now, but it's like, I don't want to make this person sad, or I really do want to help. So it's like, I put myself on the back burner to help other people. I also know that kind of stems from me having family members that have really came through for me at times where I really needed them. And it's like, I want to be able to return those favors and to do nice things and good things for those family members as a thank you for being there for me when I needed you. But it's like, I also have to realize at this point in my life, I literally cannot do that. Like, give me a little bit more time, then I got you. Figure out everything I need to figure out myself first. Let me pay my bills first. Let me take care of, let me eat first, and then, you know what I'm saying, I will do what I can with others. So that's that. The next point is, it is okay to distance yourself / disconnect. So that means, my one thing that I'm trying to get into doing is disconnecting myself from social media. Like, take a break, get myself together, because social media can be very addicting. So that's another reason why I stopped setting the tone for my day by grabbing my phone and scrolling on Instagram, because then I realized throughout the day I'm constantly picking up my phone. I'm always on Instagram, and that slows down my creative process, where I could be trying to choreograph something, or I could be thinking of my next look for a makeup video, or I could be jotting down my next business strategy, or planning something else out because I'm on social media. So it's good to distance yourself, as disconnect from that. And also, if you need to distance yourself from certain people, if you have toxic individuals in your life that aren't really feeding you, instead they're taking away from you and draining you, it's okay to, I'm gonna need to for a second and get myself together, and then once I'm together and everything is good over here, we can reconnect. Next is meditate. Meditating, it can be hard because you really don't know how to do it. You fuck around and like fall asleep or some shit, because I took like a stress management class in college, and I swear I fell asleep every single day. But meditating, one thing that I started doing when I meditate, I have, like I said, I play my motivational speeches or whatever, my motivational videos on YouTube, and it kind of helps me stay focused on being positive, and it helps me direct my thoughts into more positive places. And because I can hear someone speaking to me, I don't drift off into a sleep. So that's kind of how I meditate. Next is read more, and I mean actual books, because I don't know about y'all, but ever since I got out of college and I don't really read as much, I feel like I'm getting dumber by the day. Sometimes I really do think I'm like fake dyslexic, because I be reading stuff that don't even exist. Like, I go back, like, the cat jumped over the cloud, and I go back, it's really the squirrel hopped out the tree. Like, but what? If you guys have any suggestions or any good books, just drop them down below. I want to get back into reading because I feel like I'm getting stupid, long story short. Last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is a quote that I saw on Chris Brown's page. It says, "Create in silence, then express the loudest." So that's basically everything that I'm trying to do. Instead of always feeling like I need to constantly be posting on social media to get my name out there, or I need to constantly be working, I need to constantly be doing stuff, and everybody needs to see what I'm doing. Like, no, everybody don't need to see what you're doing behind the scenes. Everything doesn't need to be put on social media. I'm not the type of person that blasts everything on social media anyway, but basically when I'm in my creative space, if I'm working on my projects, like, everything, it just stays to myself until I'm ready to present it to the world. So that's basically my little journey. And again, this all stemmed from Jhenè, Aiko, because I watched this, I don't know if it was with Vogue or was it with Elle. It was like a wake up with me type of thing, and just her morning routine, it kind of just really inspired me, like how she starts her day, and it really sets the tone. Like, I think she said she makes her some tea, she drinks friggin' alkaline water, she feeds her cats, she goes to her little music room. Like, it just seems so soothing, and I wanted to use some of those things and apply them to my own life, because again, I felt like I was really, it was not good. It was actually very scary, the way my mind was starting to think. And then on top of everything that's going on, I felt like the negativity that I had in my mind, it was also contributing to the negativity around me. So I had to change this first, and I've noticed a change within myself. Like, I don't wake up and I don't feel like this no more. Like, I don't really feel anxious, because when I feel anxious, I feel like my chest is like, or when someone pisses me off, I feel like I can't breathe sometimes. Like, it gets really intense. So these things, I'm just learning to calm down, go with the flow of stuff, be mindful of how I react to certain situations, and also be mindful of others when it's appropriate. Like I said, it's okay to be selfish, but also be mindful, because I don't want to be around here just saying F everybody, it's all about me, only about me. Like, no, I still want to be able to, take other people's feelings and things into consideration, but the main thing is me. On top of, my daily routine, I also am working on drinking more water. I'm not going to drink this whole thing today. I might get to about half a gallon. But spring water or alkaline water. But for right now, it's spring water because alkaline water costs too much. And a couple years ago, I saw this advertisement Beyonce did for Crystal Geyser. So, bitch, if Beyonce drink Crystal Geyser, I'm drinking motherfucking Crystal Geyser, okay? I want to have a predominantly plant-based diet because, number one, I don't know, I just feel like I've always kind of had an interest in holistic care. And because when I'm sick, I don't really like to take medicine because I just don't. I never really care. Like, when I get headaches or cramps or whatever, I'm not the girl that's popping Tylenols and Midols and all that. I just fight it out. But I really want to get into more herbs and the more natural way of doing things, because I don't like this man-made stuff. And then doctors, I feel like a lot of doctors don't really care about patients. They don't take their patients' health serious. So yeah, I'm really trying to get into just feeding my body more nutritious things and more healthy things. So natural lotions like black soap, shea butter, stuff like that. I just want to change everything because I feel like everything I was doing in the past, all those things contributed to the way that I was, and I don't want to be that way anymore. So I feel like I need to do like a complete. Yeah, I know I'm a work in progress. I don't have all the answers. I haven't figured everything out yet, but I do like the way I have been feeling. I like the way I feel now, and I think it has a lot to do with the things that I just shared. So I am going to stick to that because, yeah, I want to be able to be like this consistently. I don't want this to just be a phase. So that's another reason why I decided to share this information with you guys, because I feel like it kind of holds me accountable. Now I can put this out into the internet, somebody might call me out on my bullshit. So yeah, don't want that to happen. That's pretty much it for this video. Again, I'm going to start working on my makeup video, and again, that will be a voiceover because I'm tired of this. If you got through this entire video, thank you so much. And yeah, I hope that this video inspired somebody. If you felt like you were in a really dark place and you needed to get out of it and you really didn't know how, listen, I'm going to put the links to those videos in the description below. Maybe they can inspire you, or maybe this video, hopefully it helps somebody. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.